or go to math.com. Let's click on the calculus and go down to rules of differentiation and move over here to button 22, and that's what we want to come up. Now that looks pretty nasty, but actually it turns out that that if we can remember a trig identity, we can collapse all this down to the sum of two angles. It's the sine of the sum of two angles, and I'll just let you know that's what it's going to be. Let's let's rewrite all that, and of course we're going to shrink that way. Let's shrink that sucker way down. Um, Copy, rewrite this thing. So we had d over dx, just kind of rewriting it, and a couple brackets here. think I think therefore I am. That is not exactly what is going on. This is not okay, man. Goodness gracious. Anyway, so we're going to take the derivative of this, but there's something that we need to keep in mind, and that is the sum of two angles. So do we remember this? The sine of a plus b. The sine of a plus b. That's the question. The sine of a plus b. The sucker to shrink down. Where in this particular case, so this was one of those trig identities, that this ends up being sine A plus cosine B plus, I guess probably what I need to do here is go ahead and write it out. So the sine A times cosine B plus cosine A times sine B. Okay, the sum of two angles. And by knowing this, we can collapse all of this down. Now, as you can see here, we'll go ahead and, I don't know, copy that again. A is actually going to end up being 18x, okay? And B is going to be 4x plus 1, 4x plus 1. And probably I should just put a parentheses around that. How's that? Parentheses around it. So you see, this was something back when you were learning trigonometry. Sine of a plus b. Sine a cosine b plus cosine a sine b. Alright, and that's what we're going to use. So what we want to do here is go ahead and simplify this down. Right, we want to go ahead and simplify this down, which means that let's just copy that sucker. Okay, so we're going to have 18x plus 4x, and what is that going to be? That's going to be, it's too early in the morning for me to know that. 22x, wait a minute. 18x plus 4x, Yeah, right. 22x plus 1. All right. So this is what we're going to end up taking the derivative of. Okay. And I think what I'll do is I will just sneak in that right there. How's that? Well, that was pretty sneaky, wasn't it? Anyway, so there it is. So all this right here could have been rewritten as this guy right here. And of course, here's the relationship. As you can see, where sine of 18x is sine A, cosine B, and so forth. Now this is easy to take the derivative of. This is a piece of cake to take the derivative of, right? Simple. This is simple, I should say. Um, let's go ahead and erase all that. So we'll say equals 2. Now what's the derivative of sine? The derivative of sine is cosine. And then we just rewrite everything in parentheses, not z. And then we take the derivative of what's in parentheses and chain it out. So the derivative of 22x is 22. And of course, we'd write this 22 over here on the left-hand side. Be more appropriate. So this was the key right here. You had to look at this and go, hey, this is kind of fishy, right? And remember that this was the sum of two angles, the sine sum of two angles. Well, that was something you had to keep in mind. So you just never know what might pop up on a test. And there you go. All right. Let's move back to the web page. And looks like I already clicked it. 22 cosine of 2x plus 1. Isn't that what I had? Yeah. 22 cosine 2x plus 1. All right. So remember that. I just had to throw that in there for the heck of it. Okay, so we're go to math.com and I'll see you there.